And it seems the power of the Holy Spirit manifested itself inside this goon. Then he was back to wandering for way too long, to the point he started crawling on all fours for some reason. Santa doesn't care about orphans, so man has never gotten a single gift. So man kills him, being too graphic to show on TV. Man can fall with style, teaching them that no weapon can harm man the way his fist can harm them. He must use his hair gel instead, leading him to this room. Oh boy. Man. This spot off first glance seems as though it would be impossible for man to man his way up using his man strength and man gliding, but man was determined to man up and not use 2 grapples as the design intended. But it would not be an easy task, as man has eyes and he can see for a fact that this spot is stupid, more stupid than man has ever been and will ever be. And of course all he does is try jumping into water, which, to nobody's surprise, leads to absolutely no positive results. Don't ask me for how long he just jumped into water, it was not very helpful. That was the fact until... well, now he's here, and from here he can glide, which seems to be quite promising. But, like stated before, this room is more stupid than man, meaning even the gliding did not help him in the slightest. He can climb this ledge, but again, it leads man to nowhere. And so, man being man and not giving up like man really should, was stuck trying to get up to a platform without using a grapple for over 30 minutes. Yes, these streams are very boring. I'm glad I can at least try to make it somewhat entertaining. He was really contemplating giving up, as, well, anyone else would, but then man remembered. He's done the impossible before, so why couldn't he simply do it again? He would find a way to save 1 grapple in this 2 grapple scenario, even if it's the last thing he does, and after much more head bashing against metal beams, this happened. I am hungry for more. Ooh, 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 ooh. Now can I go anywhere? We're higher. This is why I don't give up. Man did it. He succeeded in the task of saving 1 grapple. But this is where the good news ends, as these rails are mean and sprayed themselves with anti-man climbing spray, meaning man could not climb them. So after much more trial and tribulation, it seems you can only save 1 grapple. But to be fair, he did do the impossible, as there was quite literally no other way to make it to the spot without grappling. So good job, man, you deserve this win. And now he's finally back above sea level, meaning you know what time it is, terrorizing more not so innocent men with an abundant amount of oranges and fists. This doesn't even make sense, but I'm going with it. Part 1 is gonna come out at some point. So, look forward to that, I guess. He does have to use a grapple to rip down the ceiling, and then was able to stand on top of these boxes, but unfortunately, they do not provide enough height for man to jump his way atop, meaning he has no choice but to grapple once again. After killing a few more not-so-innocent men, man gets jumped by even more of their friends, meaning he must continue to show them who the manliest of them all is, no other man being able to compete against man. Man must now use his phone to save these innocent men from being trapped inside the elevator. Wait, man, why are you killing them? You just saved them. Man, stop. Well, it seems I couldn't stop, man. Unfortunate. And after trying to scare this woman, he gets even more brain damage, so he throws her in jail. I don't think you can legally do that, man. You're not a cop. I guess we'll just ignore that and go on our phone for now. Not like the police will have a warrant for our arrest for multiple accounts of murder, impersonating a cop, and imprisoning someone. Well, would you look at that? They somehow found someone taller than the 6'2" man himself. Isn't that strange? But man decides size doesn't matter and takes down this giant with ease. and it continues to seem that man's fists and head have not hardened enough to be able to punch through quarter-inch thick wood. It's okay, man, you have plenty of time to grow. But in the meantime, man finally finds another predator section, and being stupid, he will not use any stealth in order to win, and he used a smoke pellet. Well, shucks. So he tries again, finally winning.
Basically. Why did he do a backwards attack? He did not need this style. Stop it. Oh, that guy's dead. That was easy. I could have done it my first try.
Penguino seems to have anticipated man's arrival with a group of overly friendly thugs, and man, not liking that, decided to put them all to sleep with one quick and easy method: fists to the face. And wait, why is man back inside the arena with some old dude named Stroke? Yeah, no, he's dead. Cool. Maybe the Strokes was the friends we made along the way. And man can only escape by using the gun he stole from Stroke, as well as a grapple. Well, that's not great. Man, being bored, decides to leave, and oh no, the only way to continue is by using a gadget once again. He tried gliding, and gliding, and gliding, to no success. But this wouldn't stop him from trying another way, so he tried going backwards, and well, it also didn't quite work. He was able to dive, but well, not really, only into water. Then he was able to land on this weird spot, but was not able to move anywhere from here because his legs were weak. Now you may ask, why not grapple the boat? Well, here's the thing. That's a gadget, duh. And man can't use them unless absolutely necessary. So man entreats in order to use only one, still a shame. Finally returning to the outside world, the only way for man to leave is to jump into water, and wait, it actually worked. And after some very careful navigating, man was finally able to return to the mainland. Then he learned that he needs to somehow make his way to the other island. Mamma mia, this is gonna be annoying. Wait, no, never mind, he was smart and was able to easily find a way up, back onto the bridge without much issues at all. Maybe he is smart. Oh, and it seems the police are actually out here hunting for man. See man, this is why you shouldn't kill those 3 innocent people after saving them. Now you're going to jail, and now you're evading the police. Another crime, come on man. And now you're swimming in radioactive sewage. Man, what are you doing? Then much more aimless wandering, making him sleepy, so he takes another nap. Which didn't help, so he takes another, and now he's atop of these buildings. And with no other choice, glides in order to meet the police stuck on the building, and he killed them too. Man, stop it. You're going to get the death penalty if you keep this up. And once again, with no choice, glides to this balcony because he's curious on what the police could be doing other than their literal job, and he went back outside just to beat them up. Come on. Inside the apartment, man finds dead bodies, and well, he doesn't really care that much, so he just leaves. But it seems a cop is here to arrest man once and for all. Man, just get arrested, it's probably for the better. Never mind. Fred is calling man back to the man cave, but man's imagination is being stupid and did not allow him to teleport for some reason. Not sure why, but a quick mental refresh was all it took to fix it. Fred seems to have a new gadget for man, which man is ungrateful for, as he doesn't like gadgets, but it's a fun one, as he can give concussions to literally anyone whenever, allowing him to put more lives in danger. But man must return to the task at hand, falling with style, somehow not breaking his leg. And so man decided to finally turn himself in. But they didn't want him alive for some reason, so they kill him, meaning a new man must be deployed. This one spawning right next to where the previous man needed to go. Using one glide to get to another building, climb a bit, and yet another 2 glides to get atop the GCPD, and from here, take revenge defeating all of the cops.
What? Wow, he died way easier than I thought he would. Oh, everyone's going over here. Easy peasy. That's it? Or is there another guy? Nope.
Inside the GCPD, man commits the crime of property damage before beating up even more cops. You know, they can't really arrest you if there are none of them left. Maybe man is onto something. And yet another 2 grapple uses. But hey, look, more cops to beat up. Man was tempted to just go above them, but man manned up and manned all over them instead.
I pressed Y. Of course, I hit the guy that was gonna counter. I'm pressing counter and it's just not working. Sure. I pressed Y. That was easy. That only took a few attempts.
Then another phone use, blah blah, more cops killed so he cannot get arrested. Wait a minute, I thought man killed Santa. Is this mayhaps his brother Mall Santa? Well, it seems he'll have to go too.
No, screw you.
And then man cannot punch down a door, meaning he has no choice but to grapple once again, then some hair gel before sneaking up on a cop, and well, you know the rest. Man tried to jump, but it's just too high, so another grapple it'll be. Can you guys believe it? Another Predator section. Just a week away. Or 2 weeks. I actually have no idea when the next part will be out.